guys in America had a pleasant, 4th of July. It's been a great week, and we're topping off with a great weekend right now. I'm real excited about this one right now, actually, that I'm about to talk to. I just found out that he is from Australia, and I'm like, never interviewed an Australian. So this is really cool. And I just had no idea that, combat sports were, doing anything in that part of the world that was even worth talking about. So this is great. I'm looking forward to it. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time is Mr. Ryder Darlow. Hey, man. Good to
Yeah,
meet you.
nice to meet you too. Awesome.
So tell me about your upcoming fight.
So my upcoming fight is over in Thailand. It's
Okay.
an AC super fight, and it's high league.
Okay. And where can I watch it?
So if you go through Smooth Comp TV, there should be a link through there where you can join to watch the fight.
I want to watch it. I really do. So, all right. So let's get down to it. So what part of Australia are you from?
From Victoria in Australia.
Okay.
So bottom end. Yeah,
Never been down under.
yeah.
So what do you about so how long have you been doing mixed martial arts?
So jiu-jitsu I've only really been into for about a year now.
Okay.
Uh, and have just been heavily training basically every single day, twice a day, sometimes three times if I can.
But yeah, but you train in kickboxing and Muay Thai and all that stuff?
Yeah, do a bit of MMA as well. Not as much, but
Oh
heavily.
wait oh wait a second. So you're competing in a jiu-jitsu tournament.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, that's what you're doing in Thailand is competing in jiu-jitsu tournament?
yeah.
Okay, I thought you were saying you were doing a mixed martial arts tournament.
Nah, so I will be looking to do more of that towards the end of the year. Towards the end of the year.
Okay. I misunderstood when we talked, but we've been man, that's still quite how far you got to fly there, right?
Yeah, gonna have to fly there.
Okay. That's pretty cool because, well, for two reasons. Number one, obviously, you're traveling to a whole different country to compete. This must be a pretty big deal.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. But number two, Thailand obviously is known for Muay Thai. It's known for the kickboxing, but
Yeah,
you don't hear about jujitsu out of there. I didn't know that they had jujitsu tournaments worth flying to.
no, so I don't know, like I actually was the same as you until not long ago, not realizing how there was jujitsu over there. It's not anywhere near as much as Muay Thai, but it definitely is still pretty big.
I haven't, you know, it's just amazing though that. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm only recently just turned 18.
Okay, and that just goes to show you your age because the thing about it is that when I was growing up, when I was your age, MMA was getting popular in the states, and obviously it was making jujitsu more well known and stuff like that. People didn't know what jujitsu was. People, there's wrestling, and then there was boxing, and then there was kickboxing, and that was about it. And then mixed martial arts comes into play, and they said, "Oh, okay, well, there's a way you can submit somebody." Nobody was familiar with this concept. You
Mm,
kind of grew up on it,
yeah,
and the thing about it is that now it's like you know it's worldwide. Apparently, I mean, I didn't know other than Mark Hunt, who was a famous UFC fighter for years. I didn't know any Australian fighters to the best of my knowledge. Just off the top of my head. So this is a good thing. How it's kind of like dominating worldwide. That's great.
yeah, it's awesome.
Oh man. So what are your plans? I mean, do you have a job? Do you want to go to college?
Currently I'm just working at an apprenticeship, part time at the moment.
What are you doing an apprenticeship for?
Mechanical engineer.
Oh, good. So you can do an apprenticeship for that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
See, over here you got to have like a degree, but man, I like
yeah.
the way that's done because you gain experience at a young age as opposed to just going to school for it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. And do they send you to the apprenticeship or is it a paid apprenticeship?
Yeah, it's paid, so you go there. each day or whatever, and just have a crack.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know, I'm just glad to hear that because this fight game, you just don't know where it could take you. If you're trying to make a crack at MMA, you're still young enough that you can, do whatever it is that you want with it as long as you have a backup plan, which it sounds like you do.
Yeah, so it's pretty well set. Well set.
Oh man. So is there a lady friend in your life?
There is actually at the moment, yes. Yes.
Okay. How does she feel about it?
She likes the fight game a bit too, so it works pretty well.
Yeah. No, I get it, man. You can't really sometimes. Now it might be different once you start like doing the boxing side and the kickboxing side, but we'll see, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So, are you going with the team to Thailand?
Yes. So my other friend,
Okay.
he's international open over there. And then we've got another friend just coming along to help record and all that sort of stuff as well over there.
An international what?
So he's doing another comp over there. So it's one of his first comps as well still somehow. But yeah, he's really good, and he'll be going over there and doing
Is comp first short for competition?
Yeah, yes, sorry.
Okay, no, you're good. I like that. You don't hear that too much. That's awesome. But so just the three of you guys are going?
Yep, just us three.
Are you paying for the plane ticket or are they sending you?
No, so we're still paying for it all. But yeah, nothing too bad.
No, I was just curious because I interview people all the time that talk about their travel plans and stuff like that, and I worry that people how they get there and stuff like that. If they get on a plane, it can be expensive.
Oh yeah, it does.
So, did you just graduate high school?
Actually, about to finish in a few weeks. Haven't gotten signed off just yet.
Okay, good. I don't know how the Australian customs are, but have you ever traveled to another country before?
Yeah, I have before. Yep. First time going without parents though, so looking forward to it.
That's right. There you go. Just have fun after the fight, not during, not before it.
Yeah. I will.
I don't know. I don't know much about Thailand outside of kind of just the regular things that you hear about it. So, I'm looking forward to this for you, man. I really want to see you do well with it, and we'll have to keep in touch because I definitely want to see how you're doing on the fight scene.
Yeah, definitely be awesome. I'll keep in touch.
What's your weight class?
I'm currently competing in the under 65.9 kilogram division. I don't know what that converts to in pounds, but.
Oh, let's see. Okay, so y'all measure in kilograms when you weigh yourselves.
Yeah. Kilos over here.
Oh, okay, cool. I need to study that more often because that's very common in other countries. I interviewed a guy from Iceland 2 weeks ago, and he mentioned his kilograms, and then I had to Google it and see how many it is in pounds.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, since we're here, let me Google that real quick. What is that in? Let's see. What is the weight?
Under 65.9.
Let's see, 65.9 kg to pounds. Okay, 145 pounds. Okay, so that's what it is right there. So that would be like Jose Aldo in the UFC's weight.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's what Jose Aldo was the champion at, and oh gosh, I forgot who's the champ now in 145. I don't know if it's Marab or not, but I don't know. Do you ever catch UFC?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm pretty sure at the moment it's Ilia Topuria. Pretty sure. I'm not 100%, but yeah.
You're pretty sure what?
I'm pretty sure it's Ilia Topuria.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because yeah, I think so. You're right. I think you're right. I'll have to look that up, but yeah, I'm waiting on I'm waiting on next week. The next UFC fight night is only 3 hours down the road from me.
Oh yeah, you going to it?
I'm trying. I'm trying. You know, I love Derek Lewis. He's my favorite.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, oh, Derek Lewis is hilarious. He's funny. Oh man, you know he's been fighting. Gosh, he's been fighting since you were like not even 10 years old. So
Yeah, insane.
I'm telling you. So what do you? So what is like the is? Are you trying to fight full time, or are you just fighting and then hopefully happens full time?
Uh, if I can start to fight full time, I will definitely be trying to achieve that. At the moment, no, I'm not going to be able to for a while, though. No, that's enough.
No, well, you're an amateur now. You're not even like you can't do it full time as an amateur. I don't think.
Yeah,
But
uh,
I do want you to. I want you to be able to. But I hear a lot of guys. More guys now are saying, no, I mean, I'm going to have a backup plan, but I would love to do it full time, but I probably won't be able to. It's just different now.
yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Yes. So, what do you, so is there any hobbies that you have outside of it?
Not really. It's kind of my sole like passion, like heart and joy.
Yeah.
Um, it's just the main sort of go to out of anything I have.
Yeah. Do you, let me ask you something. When you start actually doing MMA, if you had to have a walkout song, what would it be?
Oh, I've got a few options for this.
Mm,
Um, a while ago, I would have said Kung Fu Panda sort of theme song because I like Kung Fu Panda.
good show.
If it was now, I don't know, it'd be something like Reclaim the Throne or I don't know,
Who?
something to beat. It's a song. It's called Reclaim the Throne. Um, just something a bit upbeat and get me in the zone.
Got it. I reclaim the throne. Is that by anybody I know, or is that just like a theme or something like that?
It's a song I don't. Oh, it's by a band, but yeah, it's good.
Just curious. I always love
Yeah,
the one thing that makes watching fights and stuff like that really cool is that what is their walkout song? Like what's the song they walk out to? Because if they lose the fight, at least you can say, hey, he had a good walkout song.
yeah. Oh, it says a lot. Builds a lot of character.
Yeah, I know it, man. I haven't. I fought when I was younger, and I haven't fought in 18 years. I hadn't fought in 18 years now. I was a little bit older than you when I last time I fought, and I forgot what my walkout song was going to be, but I ended up just doing Red Hot Chili Peppers,
Yeah,
Higher Ground.
awesome. I like it.
That song was 20 years old back then.
Jeez.
Yeah, so it's been around for almost 40 years. But so what kind of so do you have any do you have like a diet or regimen or any supplements you take?
So yeah, I'm on a bit of a diet that I'd normally do.
Okay.
Uh, like to stick to basic sort of food. I don't like to get too fancy with it. Just basic meat. And avoid any sort of takeaway or whatever. Um, yeah, I like to be pretty strict on what I eat.
Do you take any supplements or anything?
I take creatine and BCAA, like supplements.
What BCAA do you take?
I'm not too sure. It's just the Musashi brand one.
Okay. Okay. But so what is what is like the greatest experience you've learned so far in the last year you've been doing jujitsu? Like,
Oh,
is there something that said, okay, this helped my character out better. I became stronger. I became smarter. I became wiser. What do you think your best lesson is?
that I know there could be almost anyone. It doesn't really matter how they look or whatever, but they could just know that much stuff, and like you just oversee it. And that many people walk around without knowing so many, like how dangerous like something could be, like someone could be, just and how little important it is to fight on the street, like how deadly it could be when there's no need to it. That's probably the biggest lesson I've learned out of it, I reckon.
I love it, man. Before I let you go, let's promote your fight one more time. Tell where guys like me can watch it.
So I'll actually get it up. If you go in online, there's Smooth Comp TV. So you just type in on the browser Smooth Comp, and then it'll take you to a link, and you click on Find Events, and you scroll down till it says ADCC Grappling Super Fights, and then if you click on it, it'll then show you. You can then click another button, which is How to Watch, and through there, it'll take you through each step, and you'll be able to go through and watch the fight online, and all the data.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. And I know it's late over there where you're at, and I appreciate you talking to me for a little bit, man. It's been great, and I'm wishing you the best of luck. And I'm gonna watch this back and try to, watch your competition.
Awesome.
And we'll wish you the best of luck, my man.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hank Russell. You've been watching the Hank Russell Invitation. It's been nothing but a pleasure talking to this young man. And if nothing else, I will see you guys later.